Hi, my name is Tim Black. Welcome to TTL Media. This is a special presentation. This is my response to a video I've seen. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to link you in the description box below. It's about the death. No. It's about the murder of Eric Garner, 43-year-old man who was murdered in Tompkinsville, Staten Island, by the police department there over nothing. And if you watch the tape, you're going to hear Mr. Garner say 8 times these words: I can't breathe. 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 But they're going to tell you that him not being able to breathe, that's his own problem. And they're going to believe you're going to buy it. You know why? Because they're going to imagine a large percentage of you are going to see him as something less than human. You're going to see him as the other. You're going to see him as not you. See, the police state that we live in, they're hoping that enough of you will beat down so much that you will say, hey, I have no rights. I have no rights to exist. I have no right to be on a corner. I have no right to be in front of a store. I have no right to my own personal space. I have no right to go home to my wife and my kids. I have no rights. Whatever you say, I got to do because you are the boss of me. And I work for you. You don't work for me. You pay my salary. I don't pay yours. See, they want you to believe that. They want you to buy into that because that's how they win. They win because of us. They want you to believe that Reverend Lloyd Land, who says he knew Mr. Garner for years and that he was a very peaceful, gentle giant, who he believes if you smacked him in the face, he wouldn't even smack you back, that he was not a drug dealer. They want you to believe that's a lie, that the Reverend is lying for him. It couldn't possibly be true. They couldn't possibly be at fault. How could they? They love the people that they serve and protect so much. Oh, they do it out of love. It's out of love that we choke the hell out of this man. It's out of love that I'm going to shoot you. It's out of love that we're going to stomp you and shoot you and beat you until blood fills your lungs like Kelly Thomas in California. It's out of love when we shoot you in the back. It's out of love when we rape you with a broomstick. In the bathroom at the police department. It's out of love. It's all love, baby. They want you to believe that while there are investigations going on, it's okay that these 2 officers whose names they haven't released are on desk duty. You know, still getting a paycheck, chilling, drinking coffee at their desk till this, little investigation thing blows over. They want you to believe that's okay and that makes sense and that's justice. See, we can sit here and we can hate each other because of the color of our skin. We can hate each other, point fingers at the color of the officers. We can point fingers at the clothes we wear. We can be divided over that. We can be divided over the music. We can be divided over religion. We can be divided over what parties we vote for. And they're counting on that. See, all these things they counting on, because that's what we've been good at, being divided over the small things. But if we unite, if we join together and we say, you know what? No. We're going to stand together on this one. Then they won't be able to get away with it like they did with Kelly Thomas. You know, where they took his life for pulling on a door handle to get change. They won't be able to get away with it like they did with Anthony Baez. Well, you know, he threw a football and accidentally hit a police car. They won't be able to get away with it because they say Mr. Garner was selling 50-cent cigarettes without a license. If we stand up, if we unite, if we do not let ourselves become divided with small things, look at the video. This is a police state we're living in. And the only way that they're able to keep it running is if we're scared and if we stay divided. If we allow ourselves to be divided by the small things. That's the only way it works for them. We could take it back. Not by violence. We could take it back by doing that thing that always works. That thing that works in the United States. Money and power. If we take back the money and the power, we can take back our streets. We can take back law enforcement. We can take back our rights as U.S. citizens if we take away their money and their power. That's how we get them. That's how we win. See, they don't win. We win. And that's how we do it. We do it when we say, no, Mr. de Blasio, if you don't get that commissioner to pressure that police department, you won't have another term. Do you hear me? If you, Mr. Commissioner, don't clean up that police force in Staten Island, if you don't handle that, you don't have a job no more, baby, because we won't stand for it. That's right. If we say that, if we join up and say, you know what, if you officers do not support the citizens, if you hate us, if you detest us, if you look at us, the citizens that pay your salary, who you're supposed to protect, if you look at us like we are the enemy, we want your jobs. And we won't let you sit at the desk with your job handy, with your paycheck coming in. We want your livelihood. We want you behind bars. We'll see a change then. See, I made mistakes, man. Officers, I made mistakes. I worked at jobs I shouldn't have worked at in corporate America, where I knew I wasn't going to be able to get ahead because I wasn't the right kind of guy, you know. Because I could see the culture of the company was shady. They promoted their friends, people that they liked. And I sat back and I kept sucking it up and I said, you know, maybe I'll win them over. Maybe I'll change their minds. But every 6 months, every year, time just kept ticking. And they weren't changing. But I was. I changed. I became soft. I began to lose who I was, trying to fit into who they wanted me to be. When I knew who they wanted me to be, I was never going to be because that wasn't truly who I was. You get it? And we never was going to work out. So eventually I looked around one day and I saw these people, these guys I work with, and I realized we were all miserable. None of us liked what we were doing. But we were doing it because we had bills. We had children. We had families. We didn't know what else to do. Finally, I got out. Finally, I took another route. We can win. But we ain't going to win being inside their company trying to change it from the outside. We got to change it from the inside. And you know how you do that? You change the people in charge. We change the police commissioner. If that don't work, we change the mayor. If that don't work, we change the governor. So we got to change it from the inside. Don't you listen to these people saying we need to go out and be violent and get shot or shoot them and then they shoot us. It'll just end up with more of us being shot. And never listen to a man telling you to be violent unless he's the first one to pick up a gun and run into the fight. And that won't last anyway. They'll just put out more guns and more young people. More people like us, like Kelly Thomas, like Eric Garner, like Anthony Baez will die. It won't help. And they will win. And then they get public opinion on their side. They use the media machine to tell you cops have the most dangerous job in the world. And you'll buy it. Forgetting that every 30 hours a black man is killed by a cop. We take it back. We take their power from them. We take their job from them. We take their power from them. That's how we win this. Oh, that's not the same. Oh, I want to pound on my chest. I want to talk about we need to get our guns and go out there. We need to get our guns and go out there and hurt them. We need to kill them. That's emotion talking. It's not going to help. After you calm down, we can talk about what we really can do. Let's talk about what we really can accomplish if we all work together. But we all can't work together if I got you sitting here saying, let's get the white man. There are some good white people we need on our team. Or saying, let's get the Latinos. There's some good Latinos we need on our team. Or you saying, forget those blacks. Guess what? There's some good blacks we need on our team. We need all of us, Latino, Asian, black, white, all of us, human beings. Neighbors, countrymen, citizens, to work together on this. If not, then they win. And we continue to get our asses kicked. We continue to be killed. We continue to have fathers taken away from daughters and sons and husbands removed from wives and love removed from families, replaced with anger, frustration, pain, grief, and hate. What I'm suggesting is that we take away jobs from them, seniority from them, paychecks from them, positions of power from them, freedom from them. And that's how we'll win. But we got to stand united. We can't be divided by small things. This is a police state. They're hoping that we stay divided. That's how they've been winning, and they will continue to win as long as this is only a black issue. As long as it's only seen as black people problems. That's how they win. And then when it's a Kelly Thomas, we go, well, at least it's not us. See, that's dividing us. We win by demanding the jobs of the bosses that give these officers the idea that they can come into our communities, our neighborhoods, our states, our cities, our country, and take our rights. We take their jobs. That's how we win. If you don't believe that and you have a better idea, well, damn it, you tell me, what are you going to do? I say we band together. I say we work together. Or we die and we suffer and we be brutalized separately. And if we allow that to happen, that's how they win. My condolences to Mrs. Garner and the friends and family who lost Big E, Bear. He liked football. Watched football. He watched basketball. His wife said Eric was, he wasn't perfect. At night, he liked too many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and he ate too many Oreos. And he could snore. Boy, he snored like a bear. And tonight, she wonders if she will ever sleep again, because she doesn't think she can sleep without hearing her bear snore. What do you want to do?